Let's start with your relationship with Bill Russell. You cold called him.
I did.
Why?
Well, I wanted to learn. I think that the most important thing that we can do when you want to learn is to actually pick up the phone and ask. And so I picked up the phone and I reached out to Bill Russell, and that began a great relationship of mentorship. And he had a lot of great stories to share with me, not just things on the court, but off the court. Especially in that time when he was playing, those two things could not be separated because one went with the other.
So how has your relationship with Bill Russell evolved since you made that initial call?
Well, I was getting ready for my jersey retirement ceremony, and my phone rings, and I pick it up, and it's Bill. And Bill says, I'm in the area. I would love to come. I said, I didn't even think that you would want to come to my retirement ceremony. He's like, I would love to be there for you. And so he came down, and he and I had a chance to spend some time together. And he's been a great mentor for me.
What have you learned from Bill Russell?
Wow. So tactically speaking, because I always geek out about the game. He said when I played, I could score the ball, I could handle the ball, and I could pass the ball. But it was really important in order for us to win. I had to look at my teammates and say, okay, there's other players here that do that better. Therefore, I must allow them to do that. And what I do best is defend and rebound. So I'm going to completely focus on that. Let Kuzi handle the ball, right? Let Sams be the shooter, Havlicek be the shooter. And I thought that was a very, very insightful thing that I used in how I was able to go on and win those two championships post-Shaq.
What did you learn about leadership from Bill Russell?
Wow, one of the things he said is at the time he was dealing with a lot of racial issues in Boston, and stories, people throwing things at him during the game and yelling the craziest things from on the court. I said, well, how did you deal with it? He said, well, I internalized it. I felt like the best thing that I could do is use that as fuel as opposed to just simply having an emotional outburst to them. I decided to use that as energy to enhance my performance, right? So even though it seems as if he's tuning out the noise, he isn't. He's hearing it and he's using it. Bill, on behalf of every athlete in this room and all of us who've tried to follow in your footsteps, thank you. Thank you for being a model, a mentor. Thank you for a laugh that will ring in our ears for years to come. Thank you for your courage, but ultimately, thank you for showing how people's internal lines can, in fact, change the world.